set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Second and long now from their own 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still in the game. Never keep working it like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll feed the back again. The defense stops him short of the mark, so it's fourth down coming up.
16-yard line. Now, fourth down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. Nice job here. Scrimmage by this offensive line. That's what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Lets it fly to the wideout.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On the ground, it's Hunter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Perez. Caught by the receiver. Fight off the defender. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback we see here.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Looks like the player is down, injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout to check it out. Completion good for 49 yards for this offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job. Enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets it down. Not much gained on that return. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Split backfield here. The tailback's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To the air, it's Perez. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than go to his back and hope that he could get yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense ready to start this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Well, everybody talks, they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure affecting the quarterback is just as effective. You can have a clean throwing lane and force incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And this one goes nowhere. Can he get back to the line of scrimmage? And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock on him, and he has had a big day.
Way onto the field. And he takes it around the 20. He's down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense makes their way on the field. Now they run the draw play. Brought down after picking up 5 yards. So 2nd and 5.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Back to throw. It's Perez. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! It's a big play. The 31. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. Nice grab. It's hard. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Defense is coming after him. Finds his man. It's Peyton.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. The drive now from the 25. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here. You can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains. It definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when we can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. After that incompletion, he'll call for the fair catch here. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To the air, it's Perez. Caught behind the line, it's Hunter. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They get some positive yards here. Just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's hit just before the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Peyton. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And through 1 quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Hunter. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And the pass is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting irritable. Better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking downfield, it's Perez. It's Peyton. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to.
About time this offense gets going. It's the 1st and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Now the offense has reached the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Perez. Running back grabs it on a screen. After gaining decent yards.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Peyton.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here. It pays off.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside 5. Strong job by the team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field. It's some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
1st downs is out on the stride. This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, hold on.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring.
Comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the but now it's fourth down.
Great job by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you. Force the quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. The defense has got it. It's still a lot. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him? Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense in a split backfield now. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A draw to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. looking for some space. It's Hunter. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just able to get it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Play action here on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
First and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size. He has instincts. He gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Perez. Bringing pressure. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Pass complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The sure hands. It's Davis. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Graham down the middle, it's Davis. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking for the wideout. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
It's a draw to the back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The punt team making their way on the field. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defense line, those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backward, makes it second down and 12 now. To throw, it's Perez. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. It's a draw play. Oh, there's the stiff arm. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The offense really clicking here. Quick throw caught on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they run a draw play. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. The pass rush closing in. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 14.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Looking to pass. It's Perez. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. The pocket breaking down. Headed for the end zone.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense back out there trying to get something going. There's the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense comes out to start this drive. Trying to find room. It's Hunter. A quick juke. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Perez. Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play. Now it's second down here. That's reeled in. It's Peyton. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense trots back onto the field here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
He's brought down, but not before the game.
And by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Breaks an open space. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Keeping it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Perez. That's caught. It's Peyton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's got it in the open.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Perez. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, it is incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense on the field to take over. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down for the offense.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. The sure hands. It's Rodgers.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback and a good job of using those legs.
The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Call by the receiver. Picks up 3. Second down.
Heads up. Offense is now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, first and goal. Can they punch it in? They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after this play, so we'll take a timeout. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And out comes the offense set to take over here. On first down, it's play action. That pass is incomplete. unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. It's Perez. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Brings up 2nd down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Peyton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And now they'll run it on the draw. And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Perez. Tries to get it to the running back. With the catch, it's Hunter. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. scanning the field. It's Perez. On the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, missed opportunity here on 3rd down. They're obviously going to have to go for it late in the game. Down by more than 3. They need a touchdown on the board. Let's see what they go with here on this 4th down call.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down. Leaning on the run game here late. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. Picks up the first and is still going. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. No running with the draw play. And they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line, we're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be? That's a safety for the defense.
Well, that's a wrap, Chris. This is now a 2-possession game with the clock ticking down. This defense pretty much seals the win with that safety.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. He finds some space.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the quarterback will take a knee.
Oh, man, there's nothing like taking a knee on the road to run out the clock and take home a victory. Because you know, they've been hearing it all game long from these fans on the road. And this time, they get to go home with a W.